Yes, hello. Yes, sir. It's Wednesday night. Yes, fantasy football night. That's correct. Line is forming to the right. Yeah, both fantasy leagues as well as the Survivor League. Correct. We'll be covering all that, sir. Yeah, some people did look like shit this week. Yeah, there were some that looked all right. We'll get to all that. Yes, ma'am. Mini bars open. It's always open. VIP to the right. Line is to the left, please. Yes, Wednesday night, fantasy football night. Always in season. Hardcore Challenge Live, yes. Commish is in the house, yes, he will be hosting. Yeah, it's not just silver and black tonight. Unfortunately, we do have fans of other teams that stop by on Wednesday nights. It is fantasy football night, man. I know. Normally we would toss them out, but some of these are hardcore challenge owners, man. Yes, show will be starting very soon. Thank you for joining us. These guys like to run a tight show. Enjoy the show.
T-minus 1 minute. T-minus 50 seconds. T-minus 40 seconds. T-minus 30 seconds. T-minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0.
Rips the helmet off Rudolph's head and then eventually swings it and hits him in the head.
1, 2, 3. Well, you're not hardcore. Unless you live hardcore. And the letter of the rich was way hardcore. Yeah! Now we're rocking.
What's up, fantasy football fans, members of the Raider Nation, owners of the Hardcore Challenge? Thank you for joining me for another edition of Hardcore Challenge Live, the official podcast of the Hardcore Challenge, which is, just in case you didn't fucking know, is the pinnacle in fantasy football competition. If you're not playing in the Hardcore Challenge, one of the 52 teams across the Hardcore Challenge landscape, then you're just playing in some minor league football action. I hate to break it to you. Hopefully, maybe someday you'll get a chance to get in and play with the rest of us at the pinnacle of fantasy football competition. Let's get into it. We got a lot to get into tonight. We will be unveiling the Power 5 as well as the shit list. I haven't decided when. I'm just going to pop them in the show. Because, I see. Hold on. I've got some things not populated here. Yeah, well, fuck it. We're going to wing it tonight. For the most part, anyway. Let's start off with Game of the Weeks from last week. And I want to hit those to start off, as we do every week.
Are you not entertained?
It's time
Is this not why you were here?
for the Hardcore Challenge Game of the Week. This week's Game of the Week. We'll touch on the first one, shall we? Took place over in the All Raider Nation League as we had maximum effort taking on the Death Dealers. The Death Dealers were dealing no death today. This was a big game for them. They could have ended up with the sweep, but no, they could have come up and tied. Instead, Tyler drops one, drops to 4-4. Sean moves to 6-2. Big win for Sean. Really grabs hold of first place in that division. So big win in Game of the Week right there. Moving on to the Game of the Week in the Big League, the OG League. Take it deep. Brian takes down Bed Bath & Beyond. Joshua, we propped him up. He's one of the two new owners in the Big League. He got back-to-back games in Game of the Week. He lost the week prior in Game of the Week and came back. I mean, they were throwing bombs. 217, that is a phenomenal score to put up. It was truly a Game of the Week. But Brian, 6-2, 2-game winning streak. And you see that. Claims the top spot in the NFC right now. This was a big win for Brian. Big win. Got to give him props for this one. This was a true Game of the Week win right there. A true Game of the Week win. That is for sure. Now, where do we go next? You know damn well where we're going.
Down from the bar, there's a platform stage. People pimping, shop.
Big ballers, big ballers. Big baller of the week. Let me reach over here and pat myself on the back for being big baller of the week in the All Raider Nation League with my hefty 234. That's a 5-game winning streak over there if you're counting, and that's 6-2. JoJo, rematch, loading. Get ready. Get ready. Sunday, dropping bombs on you, JoJo. Get ready. 234. Hey, they don't call me the fucking commish for nothing. So, usually doesn't work out that way, so I'm going to roll with it while I can. Emmett Who, though, is the biggest baller of them all in the OG League. Put a whooping on his son this week. Man, you know there's some fucking... there's some bragging rights in this one right there, because they don't play every season. I try to line them up every season if I can, if it works out. But Emmett Who... I do believe the elder statesman in the league gets the big win, man. 246. Solid win. And is the big baller of the week. Congratulations. Congratulations, Roger. Big goddamn win. Big goddamn win right there. So we go to the top. You know where we got to go next? Got to go to the bottom, man. Got to go to the bottom. Got to hit the low ballers of the week. Low ballers of the week. And I think right out of low ballers of the week, we should segue right into the shit list. I mean, since we're just talking, it's kind of a shitty conversation anyway. Pardon the pun. Low baller of the week in the All Raider Nation League, Jimmy G Spot or bust with 123. Almost seems fitting, doesn't it? That he's this week low baller of the week.
Loser.
And over here in the OG League, Spleeve, brother. He was a 128 last week and was a low baller of the week.
What?
I know.
What?
So he's like, fuck.
What?
Hold my beer.
What?
Watch me top that.
What?
Let me post a 124 this week.
What?
Oh. So let's just segue right into the shit list, shall we? This smiling pile of poo over here. He wants to have some names up next to him. He wants to have some names. And we'll start with the OG League because we got to start with the biggest shame first, I believe, right? We got to come out the gate with the biggest shame. He was on the low ballers for back-to-back weeks. Ladies and gentlemen, starting off, our two little nuggets On the shit list, Blackout at 1-7, Raiders believe, and Emperor's My Son is the other little nugget. Unfortunately, Craven's not having a good year in the big league. He's having a little better year in the Raider League, but I just whooped the shit out of him in that league last week, too. So he's not doing too well. So there's our first two little nuggets. Now, over in the All Raider Nation League, we've got a couple little nuggets there as well that have went down the proverbial toilet. And I think one of them we pretty much know, the Autumn Pirate, 0-8. I mean, bro. Come on. Foghorn, we can't get him to put a roster together half the fucking time, so it's not too shocking. Will these guys climb out of the toilet? I doubt any of the four are going to be climbing out of the toilet anytime soon. I think they're all firmly placed in they're headed down the drain. Now there are some little nuggets that are swirling the drain right now, and they're fighting. They got one hand on the rim, and they're holding on. And y'all know who you are, hanging around there at them 6 fucking losses. You know who you are. You may be premiering on the shit list next week. You better get that fucking W. If you get number 7, you're joining these little nuggets. So we like to keep the spectrum. We went to the bottom. Let's go to the top of the league. I know. No, let's save that. I'll save that. I want to come back to that. He did talk. He talked some mad shit. And look how it worked out for him. Let's stick with the agenda here. Let's hit the Survivor League right quick, because this is only going to take about half a second. We've only got one Survivor left. Raider Richie, let me refresh that. Let's see who he picked. He picked New Orleans this week. He is the only Survivor left. He is setting the benchmark for our Survivor League. I know. I spoiled part of it. It's all right. It wasn't like it's a big fucking surprise anyway. Jeez, line. Gotta be a fucking spoiler. Yeah, I thought about it. You only seen one of them, because I didn't put the other one up. So, you only seen half of it for half a second. You were probably the only one paying attention. But he's setting the benchmark for our Survivor League going forward. Since I got eliminated, he's the last one left. He's already won all the prizes. We're just waiting to see how far he goes. Because, man, if he fucking rolls it out, I might throw some extra shit in there if he keeps it rolling here. So, we'll just see how long Gabe goes till he closes out this damn Survivor League. But he's kicking ass, taking motherfucking names right now. He's just kicking ass. He done took all our names. He's just kicking ass. And congratulations, man. Well, what did I just do? Fucking up my buttons over here. Whoop, whoop, whoop.
Somebody call security.
All right, moving along. Let's take a spin around this league, shall we? 52 teams. We got 20 in the All Raider Nation League. We got 32 across the AFC and the NFC and the Big OG League. Let's get it, shall we? Let's start over in the AFC this week. Get off of there. Why is that up there? The stupid drop down. I don't want that drop down there. Get off. Don't. Oh, and I did that. See? Why are you fucking with me? There we go. Get that stupid drop down out of the way. Alright. See, I had it all queued up. And it's technical difficulties that I have nothing to do with. That's alright. I've learned to roll with the punches. Starting over in the AFC, you got Bad Company, man, sitting at 5 straight wins. The hottest team in the AFC, because the undefeated Bleeding Green fell this week. You see it right above me in an absolute fucking shootout. 240 to 223 it took to take down the undefeated team. So Bad Company is the hottest team right now in the AFC with 5 straight wins. Knox Vegas Anarchy takes that L. Courtesy of yours truly, the Raw Dog Nation. I put up over 200 in both damn leagues. Raw Dog Nation kicking ass, taking names. Raw Dogging. Takes that L, drops him down to 5-2-1. Answer to the Master gets a win, moves up to 5-3. Daco's Tuesday. He's one of them nuggets swirling the bowl, holding on to the rim. He's almost on the shit list. Better get that win. Need another one. He got one this week. He would have been on there, but he pulled himself up. He's holding on the rim. The toes are in the swirling water. Stone Ponies takes the L Emmett Who gets the win. Bison Broncos gets the win. This forces a three-way tie of 4-4 atop the Elite East. This division's dicey. It's anybody's game except for Spleeve, who's completely went down the drain at 1-7. Lost 5 straight. He's a fucking mess. I think he's got Josh McDaniels over there as a consultant. Bleeding Green, 7-1. Takes the loss this week in an absolute fucking shootout, but does take the L, drops them to 7-1. Nobody in the league is undefeated anymore. King Salami with a win, moves up with that loss. They're only 2 games back now, sitting at 5-3. Stinky Pinky takes the L, 4-3-1. Still kind of in the fight though. That tie kind of helps him out. And Under the Influence has won 3 straight, climbed up out the fucking gutter, sitting at 4-4, and has put themselves back in the conversation for a wild card in this league. I don't think they're in the division conversation with the way Bleeding Green has started out, but that definitely puts them right square in the conversation for a wild card. The Raw Dog Nation, we started out at 0-4, baby. 0-4, got swept by all 3 of the fucking other division rivals in the first game. It was a train wreck. Joe Burrow was a fucking mess. Jamar Chase wasn't catching nothing. My whole team was shit. And looky there, 4 straight fucking wins, sole possession of first place, and the second hottest team in the AFC right now. Thank you. Raw Dog Nation getting it done over here in the AFC. Let's move on to the NFC, shall we? Pickett to Pickens. One of our 2 new owners is sitting in first place, even with an L. The rest of the division has slid down, although Skull Crushers has moved up with 2 straight wins to stay right behind them at 4-4. That one's still really anybody's race. It's only a 2-game spread from top to bottom. Take it deep. The top team right now in the NFC. A big game of the week win this week. Brian is sitting at 6-2 with 2 straight wins, but Pack Attack is back. Corey, a 2-time champion, has crawled up, man. 5 straight wins, 6-2. It is a tie for first place right now. And Brad with the Knoxville Assassins looked like he was going to be maybe a contender this year. He's looking like a pretender. He's sliding. Another loss, drops to 4-4, 2 games back. And the Emperors, we've already established Cravens and Nugget already. Renegade Outlaws drops another game, drops to 6-2, but man, they still have a full 3-game lead on the rest of this division. Cheesehead does win, Donkey Punch wins, and the Black Hole wins, so everybody gains some ground on Travis, so you don't want to lose another one. The Bandits, Willie, look at Willie. 4 straight wins. He's climbed up, man. Started out a little rough. He's climbed up with 4 straight wins, and he has claimed sole possession as Bed Bath & Beyond. Joshua has taken 2 straight game of the week losses on the chin in impressive fashion. His team's playing well, but game of the weeks, man, you're playing tough competition, and they have just outscored him a little bit. He's fallen off, and Willie is reaping the benefits. Bucknuts, 3-5. Not quite hanging on to the rim, feet in the drain yet, but definitely sitting on the rim of the toilet and dangling his feet in the shit water. That's for sure. Getting close. I've got a Chubbs right there. Too at 3-5. But at least Larry and his offensive coordinator and the rest of his coordinators got shit together this week and got the dub to get up to 3-5. Bucknuts has slid 3 straight losses. But I had these guys picked to do something, to actually win something. Making me look bad, Kyle. The fuck, Kyle. What the fuck, Kyle? That's all I got to say. Moving over to the All Raider Nation League. Raider Richie, 5 straight wins, sitting at 6-2. Top the Great White North, tied with the Canadian Raider right now. Sax Offenders, 2 straight wins, sitting at 5-3. Black Hole, sitting at 5-3, the defending champ, with 1 win this last week. And Foghorn, they're a nugget, and they've lost 5 straight. They're irrelevant. Maximum Effort, another game of the week win. Sean with 2 straight wins. The Death Dealers, this was the biggest thing about the game of the week win, is now he's got a full 2-game lead and has split games with the Death Dealers, so this makes things more interesting when it's coming down the pipe. And let me see them TDs, did get a win and moves them up, stays within 2 games, keeps them a little relevant. Jimmy G Spot, they've slid completely off, man. They've become a little irrelevant. They've lost 3 straight, sitting at 3-5. And the Autumn Pirate,
Loser.
Oh, that's all we need to say there. 76 Raiders, the top dog, Danielle, the only female competitor in the All Raider Nation League, and she is kicking ass and taking fucking names. 7 straight wins. She is the hottest team in the league, and she is number 1 in the league with a bullet right now at 7-1. Raider Nation 8, Big Game James trying to keep pace, and he can't. He's lost 2 straight. The Haywood Gang's won 1, but they're 3-5, so it doesn't really matter unless they win like 3 or more in a row to even have a fucking get in the conversation in this division. The Raider Warlords at 2-6 have lost 3. They're out of this division. She Likes My Woodson has lost another one at 2-6. They're out of this division. Both of those guys are nuggets. They're just nuggets in waiting probably next week. At 7-1, a full 3-game lead over the second place and 4 over third. It's looking like Danielle's to lose. Because she's got that division damn near wrapped up already. The Dirty South in the Raider division is owned by the Raw Dog Nation as well. 6-2, 5 straight wins, one of the hottest teams in the league. The Hit Squad down here, don't look past Dino down here with 4 straight wins though, as he is creeping on the fucking come up. One behind me, One Nation Bryant has dropped another loss. And I have a sweep owned over Bryant, so I own the tiebreaker with that one. The Maulers, Craven's other team, he's lost 4 straight. He's not looking good in this league either. And the Savage Wolfpack, JoJo, moved up to 3-5. Got him another win. But unfortunately for JoJo, he's got the Raw Dog Nation standing at the other end of the fucking alley this week. So it's gonna be a rough one. We'll see, JoJo. We'll see. I'm gonna be pissed if JoJo sweeps me. I'm gonna come right out and say it. He gonna talk mad shit. We gonna have bragging rights for the whole next calendar year. I can't have it happen. I cannot get swept by JoJo. It's a goal now because he beat me the first time. He can't beat me the second time. I'll never hear the damn end of it. Never hear the end of it. He'll be cashing that goddamn check every week. He's back here just waving his hand. Now we wouldn't have to fucking say nothing. I'll know what the hell he means. I can't have it happen. All right, let's move on. We got to hit the game of the weeks.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained?
It's time
Is this not why you were here?
for the Hardcore Challenge Game of the Week.
Game of the week in the big league is yours truly. We got the 2 hottest teams in the AFC. We've got 4-game winning streak with my Raw Dog Nation, sole possession of the Dirty South. In the AFC, Jake from State Farm and his bad company sitting at 6-2, the hottest team in the AFC with a 5-game winning streak, sole possession of the Great White North. This is a nice head-to-head battle, and as you see, it's predicted to be fairly close. I'm projected to get 170. He's supposed to hit 164, so it's going to be a very, very close game. You see right there, he's starting Aiden O'Connell. He's coming out with the fucking Super Trooper up against fucking Joe Cool. Let's see. We'll see. Is the homer? Is it going to come back to bite him? We'll see. It's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting game. That is our game of the week in the big league. And over. Oh, what the fuck do we got here? An advertisement popped up on me. That's never happened before. And over in the All Raider Nation League, Raider Richie and the Canadian Raider. Raider Richie has already won one of the games. The first game, this is a divisional matchup, and they've already played once. Raider Richie has won. They're tied right now at 6-2. If Raider Richie wins this game, he will have a 1-game lead, sole possession of first place in the division, and he will have swept the Canadian Raider this season. So this is a huge game. Canadian Raider needs this one. So you see this one. Raider Richie's projected to win 174 to 153 right now. You got Hertz. He's going with Rippin over there. it's going to be interesting. It's going to be an interesting game. Definitely want to keep an eye on this one because Raider Richie this would be a huge feather in his hat, man, for taking this division down the stretch. He'd be sitting at 7-2, have a sweep over the guy sitting in second place. Trust me. The rest of the division wants to see the Canadian Raider win this one, but I just can't pick it, man. I looked at the lineups. I can't pick it. I gotta pick Raider Richie. I gotta pick Raider Richie to win this one. So I'm picking Raider Richie. And of course in the other one, I'm picking my fucking self. I'm just saying. Sorry, Jake from State Farm. Fucking Raw Dog Nation's on a run. I got a 4-game winning streak and a 5-game winning streak going. This is like the best fantasy season I've had going for a while. We gotta keep it rolling. Try to keep the good mojo going. I would like to win a double win week again. We'll see if we can make that happen. We'll see. Good luck to everybody this week. Make sure you get your rosters legal. I know it's that time of the season. It's that sketchy time of the season where you're a nugget like Raider Spleeve or one of the other 3 nuggets that we humiliated tonight, or you're one of the little turds that are hanging there with your finger on the rim, feet are swirling in the bowl, and you're about ready to go down the drain. And if you're one of these guys, we know it's that time of the season where maybe you don't check your team, and oh fuck, I forgot I got a guy inactive. I forgot did this. Give the other owners in the league the due respect that they would give you if they're eliminated. Play the spoiler. Try to beat a fucking team. Try to fuck up their season. Try to fuck up their chance to get into the postseason. Play your team all the way to the end. This is what makes the real fantasy football owners, are the guys that play and are committed all the way to the end. This is what makes the league what it is everybody plays every week. We don't hand out free W's here. There are no free W's for anybody, not in week 1 and not in week 14, the final week of the regular season. Because this time of the season is when other teams need teams to lose, so they're expecting you to field a team and play every fucking week. So play your damn teams. Listen, if a guy gets pulled off of IR that morning and you didn't notice, we'll cut you a little slack. But when they're pulled off like 48 hours before, and you didn't check your lineup at kickoff time on Sunday, basically the main kickoff of the fantasy football week, and you got a guy who's active sitting in your IR spot, we're going to fucking dump that guy back out onto the waiver wire. This is your job. This is what you signed up for. It's not that hard to keep track of your fantasy team and just check in before the kickoff benchmark points of the week. It's just not that hard. It's what you signed up for. So give the league, give the other owners the due respect, and play your teams to the end. I'm off my fucking soapbox. Enjoy your fantasy football week. Good luck to everybody, unless you're playing me. And then I wish you no luck. I wish you pain, and lots of pain from the Raw Dog Nation. Until next week, I'm out. Peace, love. Raider Nation.